Hi, I'm Randy Vance. Today I'm testing a brand new boat from Boston Whaler, and this is the 350 Outrage. Now, we had this boat offshore of Fort Lauderdale earlier today in seas to 5 feet, and it gave us a titanium ride. This is a hardcore fish boat, but more and more it's finding its way inland to some of the prettiest cruising destinations inland, like Lake of the Ozarks and Lake Lanier. I want to show you what Whaler's done to this boat to make it such a great pleasure cruiser, but before we do that, take a look at the results of our performance testing from earlier today.
Our test boat was equipped with triple Mercury Verado 300 horsepower outboards. Our test props were Mercury Revolution 4-blades with a 19-inch pitch on the outside engines and a 20-inch pitch on the center. We had a test load of 385 pounds of passengers and 200 gallons of fuel. We reached a top speed of 54.2 miles per hour at 6,300 RPM. Our time to plane was 10 seconds, and our time to 30 miles per hour was 13.7 seconds. Our most economical cruise speed was 33 miles per hour at 4,000 RPM while burning 35 gallons per hour.
Now, before we go anywhere on this boat, I want to talk about the Helm Station, because right here are some of the greatest comforts you're going to find on board. As it stands right now, it's set up for stand-up driving, which skippers find their favorite position in rough water. But as the seas calm down, you might flip these bolsters down here, and then you've got an ideal position for sit-down driving. Flip down the armrest and you've got added comfort. Whaler's even built in an added step below that gives you better headroom and a better view over the bow when you put it down, and easier access to the seat. In addition to that, you've got steps built into the console here that add to the ergonomic comfort for the drive. Now, the Helm Station itself has a tilt wheel, and the throttle is perfectly positioned for the center seat for the skipper. What I like when I'm sitting here is my view of the instrumentation all the way across. We're nicely shaded under the hardtop here, and we've got two big Raymarine hybrid touchscreens, and we've got the SmartCraft digital instrumentation in the center.
This boat's equipped with the SmartCraft joystick,
and we've also got Skyhook, which holds us in position without even touching the helm. Now, one more thing I don't want to overlook is this electronics box up above. I like the fact that they have friction hinges. They stay up on their own without that annoying strut. Another neat trick, we've got a standard windshield vent that brings fresh air in through that console windshield, and I really like that. You need to take a look at some of the pleasure features aft right now. Now, one thing Whaler always does so well is build multi-purpose areas in their boat. The aft area here with this 3-person wide seat easily flips down out of the transom. I like the fact that this bolster here is perfectly angled to give you a comfortable seat. It's not just a straight up and down vertical pad that is uncomfortable. Now, if you're going to be diving, take a look at how this works. There's your dive ladder. You've also got a dive door on the port side that makes it easy to get in and out at water level. Now, to starboard, you've got another boarding door. Check out the heavy-duty hardware on there. That's one thing that Whaler does so well. As you go through the platform, down below there's a stowaway ladder, and you've got a hand grab rail to get you back in easily. Now, near both boarding doors, you've got a freshwater shower to rinse off the salt or the sand if you're hanging out at the beach. Now, our boat's set up for hardcore fishing, but if you're into this for a pleasure craft, you might want to look at swapping out the tackle center on board for the summer kitchen. That gives you an electric grill and a freshwater sink, plenty of storage underneath to organize your utensils. It adds a lot of convenience for a day on the water. Now, step forward. I'd like to show you some of the features up front that make this boat so much fun. Now, one of the most popular spots on the boat is going to be this front seating area, and some of the things that make it so great are the double wide lounge here forward of the console. What I like about it is that you have armrests that fold down and cradle 2 passengers. In between, you've got a 12-volt and auxiliary input for your iPod or your MP3 player. Now, here's one of the cool features that I've found. It's this forward lounge, and you've got it on port and starboard. Now, Whaler won the Innovation Award on that when they introduced it in their Dauntless line, and it's really pretty cool. Now, you wouldn't be speaking to the luxury owner if you didn't have this boat equipped with the windlass that you have here, and if it wasn't equipped the way it is. Got an electric remote right here. You've also got fresh water for washing down the anchor and rode. I like the fact that you got the safety cable, and you can see down below there's plenty of room for anchor, rode, and chain. Not only that, notice how it's all gel coated inside. That keeps it from mildewing, and it's a nice finishing touch that you'll find on the Whaler. Same with the stainless steel strut. Now naturally, Whaler has paid plenty of attention to ample storage on board. All the seating has plenty underneath there, and it drains overboard. Take a look at this. This dry locker below, as you can see, is gasketed. I like the fact that the gutter around it drains itself. Underneath, you notice it's gel coated again, and you've got the stainless steel strut. You've even got dry mat below, which makes sure all your water goes away. Now here's my favorite storage area underneath. Look at this cavernous area. I like the fact that it's divided up into a little shelf area here. This is a rod holder here. You can also have it equipped with a dive tank holder. I like the fact that you got the shelf back there that's holding your cooler. Underneath, you've got room for plastic totes and your 5-gallon net buckets. Aft, you have even more storage lockers. On the port and starboard are fish lockers. These lockers have dry mat that'll drain water away from your gear. Whether you're using them for fish or gear, gulper pumps take any drain water overboard. In the center of the cockpit, you've got a large access hatch to all your mechanicals. Here you'll find the battery switch relays, your batteries, your bilge pumps, all your live well pumps if you have live wells on your boat, and your battery charger. There's even space for an optional generator, but this one is equipped with an additional storage bin. Now with the cooler in the fore compartment and the Yeti cooler underneath the console, you've got plenty of refreshments on board for up to 14 passengers that this boat's rated for. But let's face it, with all that refreshment, nobody's going to be comfortable on board without the head compartment below and the vacuum flush toilet. You've also got a stainless steel sink down here, a freshwater shower. You've got the access panel to your shore power station and easy access to the electronics console on board should that need any routine maintenance. Now it's way too easy to overlook the quality of this hatch. The first thing you'll notice, rubber gasketed for water tightness, but look at the construction of this hinge. It's yacht-like, it's smooth, it leaves access as you go by, latches positively and easily, and locks on the top and the bottom, so all your gear inside is secure. Now I bet before you saw this video, you thought the 350 Outrage was just a hardcore fishing boat. It's surprising how many luxury pleasure features are on board to make this a great day boat. It's why it's so popular in inland waterways like Lake of the Ozarks, Lake Lanier, and the Great Lakes. Now the nice thing about the 350 Outrage is that Whaler builds them to order, so you can have the boat rigged to play your way. I'm Randy Vance. This is the 350 Outrage from Boston Whaler.